Good afternoon. I am J.K. Kumbar, maths teacher in K.A. Bhatia Madhyamik School, Navin Padvel, Raigad. In previous period, we see how to solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. Now, second method, this is completing square method. And you know the third method will be formula method. This is second method, solve quadratic equation by completing square method. Why we can use this method? If the given quadratic equation we cannot solve by factorization method, suppose x square plus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. If we factorize the third term and whose algebraic sum is 5, means factors of 2 is 2 and 1. Algebraic sum will be 2 and 1. It is absolutely नहीं आएगा. 2 plus 1 is 3, but here is 5. Means this quadratic equation we cannot solve by factorization method. Such a type of quadratic equation we can solve by completing square method or by formula method, and then we can use this method for finding the quadratic equation, finding the solution of quadratic equation by this method or formula method. We see now here we see the completing square method. If suppose there is one example, x square minus 7x plus 4 is equal to 0. Here name of method is completing square method. Means the LHS of this equation is we have the complete square. This is not a complete square. First we convert the LHS of this equation in complete square by some changing. You know the formula x plus a bracket square. This is expansion formula. You learn this formula from 6th standard. X plus a bracket square is equal to x square plus 2ax plus a square. Here we convert this equation in such a type. For that purpose, this third term take on that side. X square minus 7x is equal to minus 4. Here we have to find the new third term. Then these three terms are the perfect square of any two terms. Means we know this x plus a bracket square is equal to x square plus 2ax plus a square. Means we have to find the value of a. Value of a. This is a perfect square. Here we compare x square is x square, no problem. Comparing with this one, we get minus 7x is equal to plus 2ax. See here, if here is minus sign, we have to write here minus sign. We have to write here minus sign. You know that this expansion formula also. X minus a bracket square is x square minus 2x plus a square. X minus a bracket square, x square minus 2ax plus a square. Minus 7x is equal to minus 2ax. Minus minus gets cancelled, x gets cancelled, means 7 is equal to 2a. Means a is equal to 2 by 7. We have to find a square also. By taking square root of both sides, a square is equal to 4 upon 49. This is third term. Means this equation we can write x square minus 7x as it is plus 4 upon 19 is equal to. Now add and subtract this term. That means value of original equation we cannot change here. Value of original equation we cannot change here. Therefore this 4 upon 49 add and subtract. 4 upon 49 minus 4 upon 49 is equal to minus 4 upon 1 Now consider these three terms. These are the perfect square whose root of first term, sine of second term and root of third term. Root of 4 is 2, root of 49 is 7, x minus 2 by 7 bracket square minus 4 upon 49 is equal to minus 4. Now take this term on that side. It becomes x minus 2 by 7 bracket square is equal to minus 4 by 1 plus 4 upon 49. This is the perfect square of LHS of given equation. Now x minus 2 by 7 as it is, bracket square is equal to, here equate denominator 1 into 41, here is also 49, means minus 4 into 49 plus 4 divided by 49. Then minus 4 into 49, try to solve this, then add these two terms, then this one as it is, then x minus 2 by 7 bracket square is equal to 4 9s are 4 4s are 16 plus 3 minus 196 plus 4 divided by 49. Therefore, x minus 2 by 7 bracket square is equal to minus 196 plus 4, that is minus 192 upon 49. But here, if this situation is coming in our example, then again we cannot solve because we cannot find the root of negative sign. By taking square root of both sides, we can take the root of this side, but we cannot write the root of this side because this is negative sign. We cannot take the square root of negative sign. Therefore, right here, roots are not real. And if here is positive sign, we can solve again such a types of examples in practice set 2.3. Now we are going to see the examples in practice set 2.3. First, try to understand this method. What is completing square method? This is very easy after you will practice. Practice set 2.3. Solve following quadratic equations. Solve following quadratic equations by completing method. Completing square example number 1, x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. But we know what we know, x plus a bracket square is equal to x square plus 2x ax plus a square. Take minus 20 on that side. x square plus x is equal to 20. We have to find third term comparing with this. X is equal to, this is middle term, this is middle term. X is equal to 2ax. Here x gets cancelled, means 1 is equal to 2a, means a is equal to half. Squaring both sides, a square is equal to 1 by 4, means third term is 1 by 4. Third term is a square. Here we have to find this third term, and this term should be 1 by 4. Add and subtract. Add and subtract 1 by 4 in LHS. X square plus x plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 20. Here this is the perfect square. Whose perfect square? Root of first term, sine of second term, and root of third term. X plus half bracket square minus 1 by 4 is equal to 20. Now take minus 1 by 4 on that side. X plus 1 half bracket square is equal to 20 upon 1. Minus 1 by 4 goes on that side, it becomes plus 1 by 4. By equating denominator, into 4 into 4. Now see here, x plus half bracket square is equal to 24s are 80 plus 1 upon 4. Therefore, x plus 1 half bracket square is equal to 81 upon 4. This is perfect square and this is also perfect square. If this is not perfect square, but take square root of both sides. By taking square root of both sides, x plus half is equal to plus or minus. Root of 81 is 9 and root of 4 is 2, and therefore x plus half is equal to 9 by 2 and x plus half is equal to minus 9 by 2. Again see here, take half on that side. X is equal to 9 by 2 as it is. My plus 1 half becomes minus 1 half, and here x is equal to minus 9 by 2 plus half becomes minus half, and therefore x is equal to, see here, denominators are same, very easy. If these denominators are same, 9 minus 1 is 8 upon 2, and x is equal to minus 9 minus 1 is minus 10 upon 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, means x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 5. Therefore 4 and minus 5 are the roots of given quadratic equation. This is example by perfect square method. This method is included in your textbook, but in old syllabus there is one easy method. In board exam you can use any method. There is one instruction. You should use any parallel method. That is not compulsory method we have to use from textbook. This is method from your textbook. This same example we can solve by old method. There is one easy method in old syllabus. And now we see this method, second method. Same example, x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. In that method, take minus 20 on that side. This is same. X square plus x is equal to 20. We have to find third term. Third term is equal to 1/2 into coefficient of x bracket square. This is from old method. 1/2 into coefficient of x is 1 bracket square. 1 into 1, 1 upon 2 bracket square is equal to 1 by 4. Means in this method also third term is 1 by 4, and in that particular method also third term is 1 by 4. But this is easy method according to all students, and this method is coming from old syllabus. Now write this third term here. X square plus x plus 1 by 4. This is third term. Means add in both sides is equal to 20 plus 1 by 4. Add 1 by 4 in both sides. We get x square plus x plus 1 by 4 is equal to 20 plus 1 by 4. X square plus x, this is third term, 20 as it is, and this is third term. If we add it both sides, then original value cannot be changed here. This is the perfect square, whose root of first, sine of second, and root of third term, x plus half is equal to 0. Here 20 means 20 upon 1. Again by equate denominator into 4 into 4. 24s are 80 plus 1 divided by 4. And therefore x plus half bracket square is equal to 81 upon 4. Same answers. Answer will be same, but methods are different. आपको जो इजी लगता है उस तरह से हल कर सकते हैं इन बोर्ड एग्जाम आल्सो. By taking square root of both sides, we get x plus half is equal to plus or minus 9 upon 2. The root of 81 is 9 and root of 4 is 2. Again we can write x plus half is equal to 9 upon 2 and x plus half is equal to minus 9 upon 2. Take half on that side, it becomes minus. X is equal to 9 upon 2 minus half, and here also x is equal to minus 9 upon 2 minus half. Here x is equal to 9 minus 1 is 8 upon 2, and here minus 9 minus 1 is minus 10 upon 2. 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10, means x is equal to 4, and here x is equal to 5 are the roots of given quadratic equation. That means our solution set or roots of this quadratic equation is same, but method is different. We can solve this equation by factorization method also. Some examples we can solve by factorization method, some example, but all examples we can solve by completing square method and formula method. But some quadratic equation we can solve by factorization method. Now Any doubt in this method? This is method coming from old syllabus and first method in your regular syllabus. This method is easy for all students. According to your mind, you can choose any one method from these two methods. In board exam, if the method is mentioned there, solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. That is compulsory. Solve equation by completing square method. We cannot solve by factorization method. Solve example by formula method. We cannot solve by completing square method. Now, third example. M square minus 5m minus 3. Here, which method we have to use here, first or second method? According to my mind and my past student also, we can use here second method. This third term is absent here. Find third term. If the coefficient of first term is other than 1, then divide this coefficient by each term and remove coefficients of first term. Here, third term. Third term is equal to 1/2 into coefficient of m bracket square is equal to 1/2 into minus 5 bracket square. Square of minus 5 is 25 and square of 2 is 4. Means this is the third term. Means add this third term in both sides of this equation, and therefore m square minus 5m plus 25 upon 4 is equal to minus 3 upon 1 plus 25 upon 4. This is the perfect square. LHS is perfect square now. But whose? Root of first term, sine of second term, and root of third term, that is 5 by 2 bracket square is equal to. Here equate denominator. Minus 3 into 4 is minus 12 plus 25 divided by 4. Now see here. M minus 5 by 2 bracket square is equal to minus 12 plus 25. Subtract 12 from 25 and give sign of bigger term, that is 13. 13 upon 4. By taking square root of both sides, we get m minus 5 by 2 is equal to plus or minus. Here 13 is not a perfect square. Write in root sign. Under root 13 divided by 4 is perfect square. Root of 4 is 2. Now we can write m minus 5 by 2 is equal to root 13 by 2 and m minus 5 by 2 is equal to minus root 13 upon 2. Here m is equal to root 13 upon 2 as it is, minus become plus here. Here also n is equal to minus root 13 upon 2, minus become plus here, and therefore n is equal to, here denominators are same, means very easy addition as it is, 5 plus root 13 divided by 2 and n is equal to 5 minus root 13 divided by 2 are the roots. Are the roots of given quadratic equation. Okay, we will see here both methods. This is old method, and x minus a is this regular method. We can solve this equation by any one method. Remaining examples from practice set 2.3. Remaining examples from practice set 2.3. Solve yourself at your home. If any problem, you can call me or WhatsApp me on this number 9220 545802. Okay, thank you.